melanin is popping.
I'll tell you right now, I love my melanin.
There's actually 50 shades of melanin.
Legalize it. Yeah. Melanin.
Summertime. Summertime.
Tank tops.
Summertime.
Shorts.
Summertime.
Beach ball.
Summertime.
Tank tops.
Summertime to be a thought.
Jump in the pool.
Fix your feet.
Lose your belly.
Fix your damn.
Paint your toes.
Put some lotion on.
In the crevices.
Put some lotion on you. Put some lotion on.
Shea butter black soap. Kool-Aid.
Take your clothes off. Take it off. Take it off. Show off that body.
Shave your legs.
I love your sundress. Girl, that's so wrong. It's so wrong. Gowns everywhere.
So wrong that it feels right.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Highly Melanated.
Duh.
Oh, PJ. PJ Water Fight here.
UC Super Soaker Splash Gun here.
Balloon filled to the max and dropped from the top floor red.
Ooh, child.
And Blair slip and slide.
Hey, and the gang is back, for another episode of Highly Melanated, where we melanate your palate and feed your soul.
This popsicle is good.
There's your net, though. Don't drop it on the floor.
Nope, not one drop.
We'd like to take the time to thank all the people who have come back to listen to us. We greatly appreciate you guys. Keep coming back and checking us out. Thank you so much. Love every last one of you. We could not do it without you guys.
Peace, love, and soul.
Never would have made it.
Never would have made
without you.
Without you.
Never would have made it.
And we'd like to actually also take the time to welcome the new listeners that we have gained. Thank you so much, guys, for clicking on this episode. Hope that you like what you hear. Just, get to know us. We're all a crazy bunch,
No, we're not. I think we're relatively sane.
I think I'm just probably the crazy one. Ooh, sorry, that was like, ooh.
What was that?
That was, me.
Okay. Well, welcome.
No, because we have to. No. Wait, because as always, guys, you can follow us on social media, which is Highly Melanated Podcast on Instagram. You can follow us on Twitter, which is H_melanatedpod. You can email us any questions, comments, and concerns. That will always be highlymelanatedpodcast@gmail.com. And as always, you can go to our website. There will be some new updates. We're going to start having some merch coming soon. That's all I could really say. Working on some things right now. Working on some. Okay, Red is over here flexing it. Okay, sidebar, guys.
No.
I'm gonna say this for myself.
Sidebar and fucking deed.
Yo,
Let's talk about it.
Yo, Red is like, he was always like chunky monkey.
You remember when Red said that his goal was to start working out more and to get back in the gym and get right? There are some people who like make resolutions and then like don't follow through. This nigga followed through.
Yeah.
I'm getting there slowly but surely.
It's a lot faster because I just called you fat on the air not too long ago.
Wow.
Now I'm just sitting here.
To the Summer Body Club.
Okay, now I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here like trying to put some hot sauce on my words because I'm eating them right now.
Red got that steamed fish and okra body.
Steamed fish and okra body.
Red got that
Steamed
good
fish and okra
snap.
body.
That good snap.
Boom.
Okay.
You may go.
Thank you, sir. Welcome to the Harlem. Look at me, because I was thinking about other stuff. Welcome to the Highly Melanated Manor. What I would like to do is go around the room and see if anybody would like to do a toast or two. But first, for the special for today, we would like to talk about hashtag Highly Melanated Summer. Should I go around the room? Who would like to do a toast first?
I have a toast. I would like a virgin. I want something fruity. I want like a.
Oh, it's Pride Month, yeah.
It is Pride Month. I would like something fruity to drink. How about a virgin? Just give me a virgin strawberry daiquiri. I appreciate that.
Of
Thank
course,
you.
madam.
With a little pineapple wedge.
Oh.
And a contrasting color umbrella to make it colorful.
Just make it nice and colorful and pretty, like
and pretty
you.
And colorful for Pride Month.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. And my shout out goes to my girl, Cassie Freeman. Some of you guys might know her from different television shows and movies she's been in. Right now, she is currently a series regular on The Enemy Within. And yesterday, she hosted a Blacktress celebration, so Black Actress celebration, and it was just amazing to just be in the room with so many other Black actresses, women in the industry, and she was inspired to kind of put this forum together because they have something out in LA that Essence hosts, and it's for Black women in film and television, and it's kind of a forum for everyone to get together and just kind of talk about information that is pertinent to, our careers. And we don't have anything quite like that here on the East Coast. And so her motivation behind getting us all together was to start to kind of create something like that. So it was just so good to be in the room with so many beautiful Black women, all actresses in this industry, and specifically for me because some of these women are extremely accomplished in their careers, and they are exactly the type of careers that I aspire to have one day. So to just kind of be in that space all together was it was very fulfilling. It was very uplifting, and I am just so truly appreciative of her for thinking to put something like that together. So shout out to you, Cassie Freeman.
Shout out. Clink, 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 clink.
Clink, clink.
Cheers.
I would like to give my toast. I would like to have a vodka soda, please.
Absolutely, sir. Would you like a lime?
No, I just wanted vodka and soda.
Absolutely.
Please. Thank you.
Absolutely. Would you like something else with it?
Motherfucker, did I say
Cherries?
I wanted something else? No, I want a vodka and a soda.
Sir, absolutely. You can have that.
Jesus, where do they get this help from? My God. Let me see your green cards.
Oh,
no.
No.
I'm gonna give my vodka soda out. Shout out to as I started earlier with Red on his fitness journey and just looking at him and just being like, I'm so proud of you, but I hate you, bitch. But I'm so proud of you. No, for real, I really am. I want to give my toast to everyone right now who loves their bodies where they are, present time, present date.
Amen.
And not to have to feel like they have to succumb to what society says is beautiful or what somebody says is a good body. Your body is your body. Lizzo was on the Breakfast Club, and she had and somebody has said, Charlamagne the God, shout out to you, my hero. I'm cutting that out. Had said, you would look. He said to her, you would look crazy as a skinny person. And she was like, I look good in every size that I come in, and that mentality right there deserves a toast. I want everybody to start really loving their bodies and loving themselves. And I'll shout out to every last one of you. You don't have to be there right now, but understand it's coming. So just
that's
love
the
yourself.
thing. I think like people are so like caught up. Like if you say like, oh, I'm going on a diet or, oh, I'm changing the way I do this or I'm getting in the gym more or whatever. People always think that it's because like they want to change the way they look, because they don't want other people to look at them and see what they see. But like, I know like for me, and that's just typical across the board. Mm-hmm. But I know like for me, because I have, like, I think I said before that I want to get back to like the lifestyle that I used to live as far as like how I used to eat and how I used to like exercise. And it's not because I don't like the way I look, but I like the way that I feel.
Right.
When I eat the way that I want to eat and I work out the way that I want to work out. So it's not like obviously like some of it is caught up in vanity, but it really is more internal about like just literally like how you feel.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad that you actually brought this topic up because I think me and you were discussing it yesterday, actually, as a matter of fact.
He's pointing to me, guys, since you can't see.
Yeah, to PJ. Sorry. But no, we were talking about it because I think what it is that a lot of people view you and they have this idea in their mind of the kind of person that they want you to be. Mm-hmm. And I think that we often get caught up into like, the two sides, which how you want to be viewed by other people and then how you want to be viewed by yourself. Right. So like, when we were talking yesterday, no one should have to worry about that. Like if you want to get healthy and you want to work out, then that should be what you want to do. And I think living in your truth helps you to better navigate and do the things that you do in your everyday life. So if you want to get skinny and you think that's where you want to be, then fine, so be it. But I tell everybody all the time, I always had this thought in my mind of like where I would be body wise and health wise. And I'm so glad that I'm doing it, not because people want me to stay thick and not because people want me to be skinny because they feel like I should look like this. So make sure that you're really doing it for yourself and how you want to feel, because ultimately then you maximize your potential.
Mm-hmm. Ashe.
Awesome.
And Yoshida, what would you like to drink?
So I'd like a rainbow margarita, please. Do not forget the umbrella. Thank you. So I would like to give my toast to those LGBTQ people who are not afraid to be their full authentic self, to all those that we lost over the years, and to those that continue to fight for LGBTQ rights. So happy Pride Month.
You got to fight.
Oh,
for
madam,
your
that
right.
is so beautiful. Thank you.
We are the champions.
Hold on, I'm just gonna
Work.
Yeah.
Everybody is singing like a different rendition of like a song about like pride and coming out.
I want the world to know that to let it show. Wait, so you guys can't see it, but like PJ's here, like grabbing his chest
right
and
now.
like, you know.
He's giving us full, all of it.
Right.
whatever it is,
he's
he's
giving
giving it
it.
to us full and all of it.
full bodied.
Okay.
And Pose is back this month, so yay!
Yes.
I just started watching it because it's on Netflix now, and I was like, ooh.
It's actually good, right?
Can you do me one favor though?
Uh-huh.
Before you go any further in it, watch Paris is Burning first.
Very true.
watch
Very
Paris
true.
is
watch-
Burning
you
for
don't- you don't
It's a
watch
Netflix.
it?
Very true.
It's an old school. It's a documentary
Yeah.
that is about the house stays. That's what it is. Pose is based on, and it's an actual documentary. Like
I
watch
think
that
I've seen parts of it, but I haven't seen the whole thing.
It's so
It's
good.
so good. It's
Oh
good.
my god, it is.
It's so good. But so that's my recommendation, especially any of y'all who hasn't seen Pose yet. I don't know who you would be, but
Right,
Blair
blasphemy
hasn't
if you
seen it. So
haven't.
no, Blair hasn't seen it.
I worked on it.
Blasphemy.
So I've worked on the show.
Yeah.
But we've talked about this before. I'm weird. I don't watch shows that are popular when they're popular. So, and I also don't watch a lot of the shows that I work on. So.
But it's Billy Porter.
Yes,
Thank
it
you.
is.
That kind of changes everything.
I mean, you know.
And MJ Rodriguez, shout out to you.
Yeah.
She's so sweet. I met her once.
I love all of them. Oh my god.
No, not for
Alrighty.
me.
No toast.
No.
toast
I-
for Red or
I shall just
Jeeves.
have some water.
Some water. Some water. Ta 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 ta.
Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
All right.
Work it. I'm sorry.
Okay. Alrighty. So now that everybody has wet their whistle, let's start off with some appetizers. Let's move into our highly melanated senses. And as you guys know, these are the things that we see, touch, hear, smell, and taste. Ooh, it almost
close.
left me.
Her eyes opened
It
up. It's
almost left me, but I got it.
you did.
Throughout the week, does anybody have a highly melanated sense that they would like to share with the listening audience?
Yeah, I actually have something to share. I guess in lieu of like our summertime talk, one of the things that I really enjoy about summertime. So everybody knows that I in general just don't like being hot. So that's kind of like one of the downsides for me when it comes to summertime. But one of the things I do love is when the weather becomes so beautiful and nice out that you get to explore again. You know, so I live in Harlem. One of the things that I've been doing a lot since the weather has been breaking is being able to just walk around and just from point A to point B. So now it's like I walk to work, I walk home from work, I walk to the gym, I walk back home from the gym. But in the process, what I'm finding is that I'm coming across
Sexy people.
Well, yeah, you know, there's always that, you know, because
up there.
the booties be
Hey, boys. Look at y'all.
But one of the things that I do like finding is now the different Black-owned businesses that I just keep coming across, right? So a lot of places, you know, you don't take the time to actually go into them because what happens, right? You're cold, you're trying to rush home, you're trying to do whatever. But now it's just more so just a casual walk, and I've been popping my head into a lot more places. So my sense is sight and just being able to see places, Black-owned businesses like Harlem Haberdashery and Harlem Embroidery. So shout outs to you guys. You guys have very good products.
All right.
I'm going to go second. Yeah.
Yay!
So I'm gonna give my melanated sense out to the sense of I don't know. I would say it's like the sense of a connection. This has been going on a lot lately, but just recently, I think, like after we finished recording our last episode, Blair and I went to Trader Joe's, and we were walking. You know, I am pushing the cart just because I'm not shopping, so I'm just doing what the typical man does when the woman she's picking out the clothes, picking out the food, but not like being all sexist and sounding how that came out very misogynistic. I apologize ahead of time, but please don't take it that way. I'm not cutting this out either.
Because I've definitely stopped texting like, whoa.
So we're pushing, and in my head pops in this song from Faith Evans, but I couldn't remember what the song was at that time. And it was The Reasons, you know, give me a reason to love you, and I want to love you more. And to our right, maybe about like 2 o'clock or so, 2 to 3 o'clock or so, was a sister who all of a sudden just started jamming and just like jumped in, but she was singing like a different.
Right, mind you, PJ and I were singing together, like in the middle of Trader Joe's, just singing together.
Being us, being how we are here is how we are outside. And she just jumped in, and we just got to talking, the three of us, and come to find out, shout out to you, Natalie Jacobs, from the Tough Love web series. We just had an amazing exchange of just, when you see somebody that you have an energy or light to you that I need to. We just all of a sudden started talking. And
we're just in the middle of the fruit aisle
and not moving.
Joe's.
And everybody, you know how there's a certain group of highly unmelanated people who don't know how to say excuse me when they want to grab an onion or something. So we're standing there. I moved the onions out the way so I could sit on the thing. And just a bunch of them just trying to reach over and this whatever. And only 3 people who've crossed by who said excuse me were black people. And I said, thank you for saying excuse me, because only black people know how to say excuse me. But I want to give my melanated sense to that moment right there. Check her out. Her name is, again, Natalie Jacobs. She's pretty
phenomenal,
freaking dope. I'm trying to not cuss because I don't think she cusses, but she does cuss. Maybe she does, maybe she don't. From a web series called Tough Love web series. And that's been happening a lot lately. I just posted also, I'm going to extend this just a little bit. When I hand out our cards, I'm on the train often, and I'll overhear a conversation, which is the weirdest thing, but I'm an ear hustler. And if I hear a conversation and one people were talking, there was a group of girls and they were saying how a buddy of them, he's trying to create this app about how we're so polarized and trying to create an app to make a better situation for us as black folks where we can actually commune and be together, like a meetup situation. And they were going back and forth with their topics, with their choices, with their opinions and everything. And I was just waiting for one of them to give me eye contact. I was just like staring. And the moment they did, I was like, hey, can I interject? And I just jumped in and then handed out the cards. Shout out to you. They're new listeners. I watched them as they click subscribe. I literally
What's up?
I literally watched them. Hit subscribe, please. Thank you. You can rate us whenever you can, but 5 stars would be great. And so I just love these moments when we can like see someone and just start vibing and start connecting. It's amazing.
I'd like to share a melanated sense, indulge in this appetizer. This is more so, I guess you can say, discovery and validation. So recently, there was, it's been released to the world, some new findings that a ship called the Clotilda, that had left Alabama in 1860, went to what we now known as Benin in Africa, and the owners of that ship purchased approximately 120 African men, women, and children for about $9,000, brought them back to Alabama. He actually did this as a bet to say that he would be able to go to Africa, get slaves and bring them back without no one finding out, because at that time it was illegal. The slave trade was outlawed. So what happened was when they got back to Alabama, they actually burned the ship to get rid of the evidence. That ship was actually found this year. That ship was found, and they were able to find the ship because they actually found the ledgers. The guy that owned the ship actually kept a detailed ledger of everything that happened from the moment that he left, when he got there, to when he came back. And the wonderful, educated and brilliant Zora Neale Hurston actually had wrote a book back in the 30s called Barracoon. You can look that up. That book is out. I have it. It's a wonderfully amazing book. You have to take your time and read it. She's actually speaking to a man named Cujo Lewis. He was the last survivor of that ship. And now they have like a monument for him. They have the gravesite where they were. So after slavery was outlawed in 1865, they actually moved a bit north of Birmingham and had created a town called Africa Town. And they passed the stories down amongst their children. So when the ship was found, it validated what they had been saying, because at the time they would not allow Zora Neale Hurston to be able to publish the book. Number one, they said they didn't believe it because there was no evidence of the ship. And number two, they wanted her to change the language in which Cujo Lewis was speaking, because he spoke in his native language. Not even his native language. He just had a strong accent. And it was like an African country. It was like African plus the country American accent. So she wrote everything specific to how he said it. And they didn't want to publish it because of that. But as soon as they found this ship, they immediately published it. It's already been a New York bestseller. I actually purchased it at Barnes and Noble, and it's a really good book. And it just talks about his experience being in Africa and then traveling on the ship to America, and then how he started his life here. It's just such a powerful read, and like I said, it's something that you can't like just binge it. You probably can, but it might make you mad. Just so you know. So you may want to read a couple, put it down and come back to it. But it's definitely something you all should look up. The ship was called Clotilda, and the book is Norzil Hurston Barracoon, Barracoon. That was Cujo Lewis's nickname.
You know what? If I'm gonna find a link and see if I can put that up in there. I think we're eventually gonna start like a book club or like a conversation about books.
Oh snap!
Ooh. Yeah,
right. We're gonna have to read.
Yeah, we need to pick a book for the summer and do like a back to school special in September.
Lord Jesus, that's how you know it's summertime.
Did you hear me? I was just like confused. I was like, "Oh, that sounds good." Oh, I gotta read.
No. I mean, remember, it's 2019, so you have audio books. So you can do your
you can listen to it while you work out
or Kindle, whatever.
See? Done, bam.
Or we can find a book that's connected to a movie, and you
watch
give the movie version, and then we do the book version. Everyone wins.
I'll let y'all know I'm cheating right now. I'm gonna.
I will get the Cliff Notes.
I will either get the Cliff Notes or I'm going to get like the audio version, and someone's gonna read it to me. Someone.
Oh.
Well, yeah, right. Or we can find one that has a movie.
Tuck me in at night and just read me a
That would be dope.
Okay.
So let's get into our meal. I know you guys are hungry. I'm starving. And our meal today is going to be fresh off the grill. It's summer. When? ...
Yeah.
So what we're going to serve up today, and it's funny because I was in the kitchen and I was like about to put something together, and I was like, you know what? It is too hot to be in the kitchen. I'm just going to scurvy outside, go to this grill, fire this thing up, the gas grill and the charcoal grill, because different things go for different things. We want that flavor. So we're going to have some chopped barbecue with Brothers barbecue sauce. That's from Jersey. So y'all from Jersey know about that. If you don't, we're going to put you on Brothers barbecue. And then we're going to have some shrimp skewers, some grilled asparagus, grilled corn. Choose your toppings, do your worst, and some slaw, aka coleslaw.
No. No. I can't.
No, I don't like coleslaw either.
I'm with you on that too. Could I have some potato salad instead?
Right, potato salad. You got some potato salad? No.
No substitution.
No substitution.
I've been serving potato salad, mac and
But we like potato salad.
Macaroni salad. Next time, y'all get some slaw.
Can I have some crab salad?
So can I have some crab salad instead?
I'm gonna go bring that out. Because I had made some crab salad. I got
Yay!
Matter of fact, I made some mango salad too.
Throw
so
the
I bring
cold
that out
salad away when you're in there.
Cold salad.
Coleslaw.
So I bring out the mango salad and crab salad. That way y'all be all right.
Coleslaw. Sorry.
Wait, you remember when, I don't know if you've ever eaten KFC, right? You know that the coleslaw that comes with KFC? I've tried it. That was like my introduction. Not my introduction, but
no.
It was coleslaw is...
I love it.
My introduction to coleslaw was in elementary school when they gave you that little
cup
of coleslaw on your tray. I was like,
with the pickles.
What in the flying fuck is this?
I think,
and I tasted it, and I was like, never again.
I think that's why I have like such a bad, I guess, memory of coleslaw, because like
can't do it.
I want to say maybe a few years back there was a place that made like these really good subs, and it was like chicken cutlets, and they put coleslaw and like Thousand Island dressing on it. Let me tell you something. It was so good.
Shout out to pause, and since you saying that, shout out to Sandwiches Unlimited in East Orange and in West Orange. They do it. Go ahead, continue.
No, I think if it's done right,
if it's done right, it can be tasty.
I've never.
But most people don't do it right.
I'm more like,
It's all generic and nasty.
It's
yeah,
just
no.
cabbage
It
with
is.
vinegar.
Ugh.
I feel no vinegar. I feel bad for y'all because in my household we make coleslaw actually really good. If the carrots aren't sweet, it ain't gonna come out right.
Take your word for it. Take a picture.
No, we make it real good. We
So I mean, this is a good sign to show like when you know it's summertime, when you start fighting about what the summer foods are going to be.
Okay.
Coleslaw versus crab salad, and I'm voting for crab salad. But so for me, I know it's summertime when you start hearing those hot songs on the radio that you just know that you're going to hear all summer long. So like the summer anthems, you know what I mean?
What is the summer anthem for this year?
For me specifically, I am going to be turning up to the tunes of Cardi B and City Girls. It's going to be a mixture of Act Up and
right.
Wish Wish. And the latest that Cardi just shot that we've been waiting for her to drop forever.
Thank you.
Okay.
It was worth the wait.
It was worth the wait.
Pop up, guess who, bitch? Pop
It's
up,
so
guess
good.
who, bitch?
Press. Cardi don't need more press. Put them all, put them hoes to rest. Walk in bulletproof vest. Please tell me who she gonna check. It's just so good. Pop up, guess who, bitch? Pop up, guess who, bitch? Ding dong. Must be that whip that I ordered. And a new crib for my daughter. You know bad bitch gonna spoil her. It's so good. You can record me all day. That's right. Both of them just had to record me. Yes. Cardi, I love you. Keep coming with the fire because I and Yushi appreciate it so much. So yes, those are going to be in heavy rotation for me all summer. Is Act Up, Wish Wish, and Press.
Did you see the video for Act Up with Lil?
I most certainly did.
What is the summer anthem for this summer, PJ?
I was actually, as she was talking, I was scrolling down to my playlist because I change my playlist so often. For me, I can tell you what is my summer song that gets me started into the summer. And please don't judge me, but use all the judgment you want. But it's
whenever you tell somebody please don't judge me, that automatically makes them judge you.
Ready? It's until the dawn, and we can pum all through the night till the early morn. A freak like me, Adina Howard.
That's
right. I know the song.
She just looked at me with this.
I'm familiar with the song. I'm just like, so that's what gets summer started for you.
That's what it does.
Freak like me.
Freak like me. So
right.
that reminds me of a good time in my young
and so that's interesting though, because it's like you have like a specific song that like jumpstarts summer for you. And whereas I'm just like, okay, what's going to be the summer anthem this year? So every year it changes for me. Do you have a summer anthem, Red, for this year?
No, because I just, for me personally, I just like to dance. So like anytime I hear like a song that, typically that songs that are like nostalgic. So like something like what PJ just brought up would be good.
Freak like me.
Yeah.
Till the dawn, and we can pump.
I'm trying to
Till
think.
the early morn.
Like.
Mind you, when that came out, I had no business listening.
None of us had any
None of us
business
did.
listening to what we were listening to when we were younger.
I didn't even know what she was talking about till I got older. I was like, ooh.
Talking about, yeah, freak like me.
I knew all the
I'm
lyrics.
a freak.
with them Jeeps.
Yep.
Okay.
I remember the video. Go ahead, Red. I cut you off. I'm sorry.
No.
Because his face went.
Because I'm just like.
What are you
trying to
dancing
think.
to this summer?
I don't know.
Like, are you feeling like the hip hop ratchet vibe? Or are you feeling something a little more classical? You feeling something that's a little more just like slow groove? How are you moving this summer?
Diamond in the back,
Some rooftop, digging the scene with a gangster lean. Ow.
No, I don't think I have a specific one. The only thing that did like get me like going the other day was Nelly's Getting Hot in Here.
Okay.
Because that was like something nostalgic.
That's a summer anthem for real.
And then just taking off your clothes.
Yep. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot.
He look like he's over PJ. It's like, no.
You don't want to take your clothes off?
Boo.
You feel some type of way about Nelly? Because we could fight.
We've already had. I mean, that's
We can fight.
That's only one of the 3 songs that he has that's actually decent.
That's okay. We shall play
I'm
them on
not
heavy rotation.
gonna do this with you.
I mean, this is my
I'm
opinion.
not gonna do this
Y'all,
with you.
the-
E-I-E-I-O-O. Is that was that what it is?
tonight?
And Dilemma. That's it. Just those three. Country Grandma.
Anyway, Yushi, do you have a
Smile
summer
for me,
anthem?
Daddy.
What you looking at?
Let me see your grill.
You want to see my what?
Yep, your grill. Yeah, your grill.
Got a whole top diamond in the bottom row gold.
They know words, y'all. I don't.
I'm sorry, Yushi, what is your summer anthem?
Well, honestly, I agree with you 100%. So that's like a given, to be honest, like an absolute given with the Cardi and City Girls. But for me, I got to be honest. I'm from Jersey. I was raised in the Brick City. So for me, it's like Fugees, The Score, the whole album. That's my, I could play that at the top.
I love Cowboy.
All the way up.
Yeah.
All the way up.
Okay. But you know what?
Then also, what's up?
No, go ahead.
Then I was going to say also, from Trina's first album, she got this song at the end of it. And it's my joint. Like, I have to play it in the summertime because I feel like I kind of go off. So it's like I wait till ain't nobody around. And I turn it all the way up and I start dancing real crazy because she come on and she be like, "See, I don't need that nigga riding me. So what's it? Climbing all on top of me. If you ain't gonna fuck me properly, it's gotta be possibly. Dick that ain't too soft for me, nigga. Get your ass up off of me. Side joke, they too small for me. I got to be fuck right, suck right in the butt like."
All of us sit here just
You can see it.
And I didn't want to say the words because I know the words, but I don't know the words. I didn't want to come in and be like,
Yes.
Y'all did trick me on a hook. Bitch, I don't need you. No way. No wow. No, y'all, that's
Just the other day, me and my roommate and my boyfriend, we randomly brought up Trick Daddy, so we started listening to You Don't Know Now.
Now.
Yes.
Them
You don't know now,
I
ho?
bid, the spendograms that I
The
spent.
now ho or now nigga version.
Well, I pulled it up on YouTube and it was the unabridged version. So we got the full.
You know now nigga.
That man place I bid.
So now we're just talking about like just ratchet stuff because one of the songs that play in my head now when I'm walking down the street and we talked about when I'm up in Harlem and then we're looking at booties. So
there are so many.
I got an ass so big like the sun. Come on.
I don't know what the fuck.
You don't remember that song, that Trina song? Got an ass so big like the sun. I don't know.
See, that's exactly how I would have been when they were going back and forth.
Standing on my face, slide it down my throat.
Ooh.
So okay, look, I'll admit.
I was about to say.
Went X-rated real quick.
Well, we're talking about Trina, so I'll admit I'm just now as an adult starting to appreciate Trina, but the summertime album for me that always it moves me up is Mary J. Share My World. So when it's love is all we need, by then I'm like, love is all we need to make everything complete. If we call it together, be happy.
You better sing.
I'm not singing. I don't like to sing on the
Well,
mic.
you had sang.
But honestly, we can't forget about, and maybe it's just for me, but I'm really feeling that Childish Gambino summertime song. I'm really feeling that. That's just everything.
That's a
And
good
then
song.
Guava Island with it is oh.
Yeah. So very much, obviously, music kind of sets the tone for the summer. But you know what? We have to talk about the dark side of summer also because y'all have already gotten into it a little bit. But speaking from a woman's perspective, walking down the street, niggas just had it's just everybody all year people are trying to shoot their shot, but there's just something about the warm weather. Maybe it's because girls is wearing sundresses. I know that be setting people off during the summer. Look at you in that sundress, girl.
Look at you in that
But I
sheer sundress.
swear to God, it was just maybe 3 days ago. From every platform that I was on that day, whether it was the train, the bus, walking down the street, it was legit 5 or 6 times throughout that day that people was trying so hard to holler, and it wasn't even because sometimes guys will try to holler.
You weren't even wearing anything.
I don't know. It's probably what I have on right now which is like some leggings and a long sleeve
how
shirt.
How dare you wear sweats around me?
I'm saying, look, it was ridiculous because normally like when a guy like tries to holler or whatever, like he'll try a little bit, and then I'll be like, no, thank you, and then like like he'll graciously, for the most part, graciously bow out. Not that day. Not that day.
Not today.
All
Go ahead,
five of these niggas
Aria.
was like putting in work in the paint, full court press, to the point where like the first time I was on the train, and this man, I appreciate his tactic though because it made sense. Like he just kept telling me his phone number repeatedly. He's like 347 111 11. You got it? 347 111
It's like the really bad
because
commercials.
I think you just beautiful, so you should call me. It's 347
666
whatever it was. Like he just kept telling me his goddamn phone number. Like he repeated it like no less
she gonna remember
than
this
10 times. And mind you, this is like the shuttle, so the train's about to leave. And so then finally he gets off, and everybody in the train turns and looks at me because everybody saw this interaction happen. And I'm not even like kidding. Like that kind of like exchange happened 4 more times that day. And I was like, oh, it's summertime. It's summer. It's summer in New York. Okay, it's officially summer. Got it. Got to put my guard up.
So while you talking about putting your guard up, see now this is we were just talking about this, you and Red and I, because I said, you talking about how people try to Okay, I'm fixing the mic right now, and this is to all of
we were talking about this. Let me fix my mic too.
Wait, this is to all of you heterosexual men who decide to walk around in basketball shorts. If I can see it, I'm gonna look at it. That's just it, and it happens in summertime. I'm ready. Ping, just flip flop in my face, just like boom, bling. And sir, it's right there. I gotta see it. I can touch it if I want. But
no.
See, that's crossing the line.
That's the line.
Don't get mad at me. So like whenever I think of summertime, I miss my car because I used to like feel like a dirty old man
driving around in your car looking at niggas.
Driving around the basketball car.
And you would go and stalk people in their place of habitat.
I am not ashamed of this whatsoever because guess what? I had a car. So I just slowly drive and then, let me just pull out a bucket and just start washing this car out of nowhere.
You just drive around like the creepy old man and Family Guy.
Yo, for real.
Right. Come here. I ice cream, kids.
Not like a predator, but
but like a predator.
I mean,
sure you shoot your
I always brought somebody home.
Let me say, like, I don't. Mind is a strong word. I expect that guys are going to try to holler. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But like, don't full court press me if I
347.
What? But like I said, I appreciated his tactic because in the like 4 or 5 minutes like after he got off the train, I did remember his phone number, so it worked. Obviously now I don't because I had no intention on calling him. But I was like, but you know what? For somebody who like that might actually work for somebody one day. Kudos to you for a fresh approach. But like, all I'm saying is, like, if I have, respectfully declined, like, let's just end it there. Like, why are you still pressing me?
So you feel like this doesn't happen during the winter, only during the summer?
It happens in the winter, but it's like, 5 times in one day, that's the start of summer.
Oh, yeah.
5 times at that, every interaction was at that level of intensity. And some of them, at least that one, like he was like fun with it. Other people were just like straight up just like disrespectful. Like I was walking down the train platform and we as women know it's about to happen. I was like, all right, I'm about to walk by this bench. This dude gonna try to say something. I'm gonna give him the courtesy nod because I try not to like be that person who just like straight doesn't acknowledge people. Like I'll give you like like okay, I heard you, but I'm saying no and keep it moving. That's the thing. Never break stride.
And you know what?
Never break stride.
It's to even like add to that. There are look, as a gay man, we do compliment women, but I try to make it like for myself comfortable. So I'd be like, okay, girl, I see you. So at least she knows.
And that I can respond to positively, like, okay, thank you for seeing me.
So, yo, damn, your ad a little fat, ma. Yo, like.
Which is exactly.
That's a whole nother conversation for catcaller.
So I'm walking down the platform and I see this guy at the corner of my eye sitting in the bench. And I was like, okay, I know he's going to try to say something because he's giving me the full up and down. So then when I get and walk by him, the words that came out of his mouth were exactly, look at your cute fucking ass. Like, what?
What's a gentleman?
Really?
That was smooth.
Not me.
Like butter.
Right.
Like,
With
really,
chunks.
sir?
Not me. I shoot their ass a hard ass grill look.
Wait, pause. Wait. Listen, because so you see, but.
Hold on. I got you, Yushi. So he's like eyeing you up and down. You walking down the platform. Your intention to get to the other end of the platform, and then just as soon as you walk by him, look at your cute fucking ass.
I'm giving his ass the hard grill look. Like the fuck, and I'm gonna keep it moving. However, if I get there and he be like, "How you doing?" I'll be like, "I'm good, thank you," and I still keep walking
and still keep it
like,
moving.
Hello,
Exactly.
Be like, hi, and I keep it moving. But if you want some more pervert shit, I just look
Exactly.
at your ass like, shut the
That's the thing.
I give you that real look.
Exactly.
You be like, damn, she mean as hell. That's right.
So yes, for me, that was a clear indicator. I was like, oh, the weather's getting warm because niggas is starting to act up.
So guys, just as a hint, then holla at only holla at Yushi and Blair in fall and winter.
That's your best.
It's not even about that. It's but at the end of the day, it is all about the approach.
That's
it's
right.
all about the approach. Like
PJ, because in the winter, if you over there talking about something, you sure look good in those Uggs. I'm gonna give you the look. Like,
well, that's weird.
My whole thing is like,
I'm just saying,
honestly, and I would love for our listening audience to comment on this, but like, it's just in my mind, why is it, what about me tells you that I might respond positively to that approach?
So
there's actually girls that do.
What is it about me that you see? It's like, this is the way I'm gonna get a positive reaction from her. Like,
they ignorant ass niggas.
I'm so confused.
But part of that has to deal with like the perspective like that people have. People don't take when people are trying to shoot their shot, I feel like they have a limited amount of time. So whatever comes out of your mouth, word vomit, it just whatever it is just happens.
I mean,
I'm a firm advocator of think before you speak.
And it's because of that they don't take that view into consideration. Like she might not actually like that. Let me try and develop a conversation and like figure out like what it how to actually get to you. It's just word vomit.
Yeah,
so I've seen it happen with a lot of people.
Yeah, sometimes I mean,
well, stop it.
I mean, I have a tendency to everybody who walks down the street with me says the same thing. You're gonna get us fucked up, and I was like, I have yet to do anything or get attacked. If I see a handsome man walking past me, I will stare all him up and down. And I've even approached a few, but it's all out of respect. So, like, that's the key foundation there. The people have to learn what respect is. And if you ain't got no respect, then you ain't got no respect.
But speaking of, like, respect, and not to just, like, switch it up, since we're, like, in this dark place of just talking about the way that
this is Blair's fault.
All I said was this is a clear
Right.
indicator to me for when summertime has begun, is when everybody puts on the full court press and everybody is shooting their shot.
But speaking of that, in terms of just, like, realizing when it's summertime, I think it's also people being disrespectful in terms of just like what time they finish their parties or their gatherings, right? Because sometimes I'm at home, I'm chilling, it's a Sunday night, okay, which means that the next day is Monday. Okay, so that means people
gotta go to work.
People gotta go to work. Why is there? In my neighborhood in particular, there was this Spanish music just still blasting all up. And
so
11,
in
30 at night.
In the defense of La Dominicana, okay, Dominicanos,
or Boricuas, whoever.
Yeah, okay. So in the defense, Sunday specifically is technically usually a party day, right? Saturday technically is usually a party day. Monday through Friday, technically, is usually a party day. That's what I can say.
Basically.
Every day
is a party day. So, yeah.
Basically.
But it ramps up
Yeah.
at the start of summer.
Yeah, I mean, just doing all sorts of stuff, just blocking the street.
Oh, you know
Double
what else is a
parking.
good indicator of summer? When people start having rooftop parties.
You know what? Speaking of that, I know when it's summer when I go to Newark and I'll start hearing the early night juggling, which is like the 80s and the 90s reggae music.
Yeah.
And then I start smelling the jerk chicken cooking because that's when I know it's summer, when you got those backyard parties that happen Saturday and Sunday. And I love it. I love it. You go get some jerk chicken, you go get some roast con, you know what I'm saying? It's sorry.
Since you said chicken, since you said food and chicken, let me just insert this right here.
It is 91,000 damn degrees.
You remember this, Yushi?
Right next to my air conditioner. Right next to it. It is on the lowest temperature on the highest damn speed. Okay? 64 degrees and it's on turbo. What the fuck do I need to put this bitch on? Power Ranger? This is fucking unacceptable. I did not sign up for this. When I prayed during the winter months, I asked the Lord to make it warm. I did not say, Lord, please bring the devil from hell and have him sit his ass crack on earth. That's not what I asked for. That is not what I requested. Okay? He need to heat the houses of the people who was begging for summer all damn winter and fall. All the motherfuckers that was making pictures and special little telegrams and counting down the days till summer. I can't wait to be on the beach. I can't wait to enjoy myself and be in the sun. Well, then you put the sun in they fucking living rooms and you make my damn living room snow. I cannot do this, okay? The Lord need to delegate temperature and weather to somebody else. Where the hell is Moses? Talk to Moses about this shit, because the Lord is out of control and I cannot deal with this. I am not tropical. I'm not a damn toucan. This is too goddamn much. It should not be so damn hot that I'm up here having dreams about me being on fire. Everybody getting on my damn nerves. So goddamn hot. Shit. Oh,
I remember this.
everybody's getting on my nerves. Everybody's kids is getting on my nerves. These niggas downstairs keep barbecuing every damn day. Every damn day. Every day can't be a holiday. Every day can't be a holiday. It's not a celebration. Who the hell paying for this damn meat? Barbecuing every goddamn day. For what? Shit. Oh, it's hot. I'm going to slit somebody's throat over this heat. I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
Yeah, okay.
It's
so
amazing.
I agree with her 110% because my ass is always hot. So, like...
Look, and that's the thing that everybody always says, too, because it gets exuberantly hot
it's ridiculous.
in the summer. Everybody's like, well, during the winter, didn't you say you can't wait for summer? Yes, I did. But just like she said, I did not pray for the devil to sit his ass crack on earth. I wanted it to be warm, not scorching hot.
75 to 80 degrees. I'm good.
I love it when it's hot.
Like, I don't want to walk outside. And the other thing for me, too, like, whenever the weather, like, changes dramatically, like, goes from one extreme to the other, I get sick. And now that the weather has, like, flipped from being, like, especially here in New York with all these goddamn rainstorms and tornadoes and shit. And then now...
It's been happening across the country.
Freaking ridiculous.
Crazy.
And now that it's like, okay, enough of that. And then today it's what? 87 degrees or whatever it is outside right now. My body is, like, going through it. And I feel just out of it. I can't. That's also
Girl,
how
you better
I
start
know.
taking that vitamin C.
I do. I take vitamin C, D, B, A, F, G, H, I, J, K.
Roman numeral 4.
Okay, I'm taking it all, and I'm just like, I just need everything to just chill for a minute. Let me adjust real quick, and then I'll be good. But that's also the start of summer for me, is when I can't.
Oh, wait. So
the start of summer for me, too, was when your family start calling and talk about, we planning this cookout. Mm-hmm. We be having a family reunion.
Family reunion, that's it.
Family reunion. Then the first song you hear, Before I Let Go. If you don't hear Before I Let Go, it ain't a family reunion.
So,
And then this year it's going to be the Before I Let Go challenge
okay.
at all the reunions.
Before I Let Go will now always have like a special place in my heart because Before I Let Go was the song we would listen to when we were down. No, this is this is interesting. When we were down in Alabama for my dad's funeral, and we had the services inside the house and everything was cool. And my uncle, he was playing music on his through his car speaker in the center of the street, and he has like this drop top Corvette, pretty dope, great sound system. So the house is owned. We own four of the 5 houses on that block in Alabama. And all of a sudden, Before I Let Go, we started playing, and all of a sudden we started getting lit in the street. And that right then in that moment is when somebody decided to just drive down the street and hit my uncle's car. And that just went completely left. And when I found out, that's when I found out my family's a thug.
Speaking of,
yeah.
I don't mean to take this to a dark place, but
What is wrong with you today?
I'm
The
sorry.
disclaimers.
We're talking about summertime, and in the summertime,
God.
I tend to hear more gunshots at
yeah.
night than
So-
I do in the winter months. That's also kind of how I'm like, okay, that, and then to make it happy, I hear more fireworks. Also, yay!
Let me add two things.
I'm
to
mad that you tried to counter that.
Well, it's
let me.
both
Okay,
sides
so
of the spectrum.
as a dog owner, the 4th of July, I can't go anywhere. I have to be home because Charlie loses his mind, and that's the most. It's so aggravating. I mean, I could not be home, but it's kind of torture for him because Wilson looks at him like, "Nigga, if you don't just calm down."
Do you like maybe try and turn on like music or like TV?
I have music on playing all day,
and he still is like.
Yo,
like,
last night I was trying to post something last night because it happened last night, and he just and then he just pacing back and forth. He loses his mind.
I'm glad you mocked him very well.
Very, very well.
I've had him for almost 11 years. So yeah, but so you were talking about gunshots and all this other stuff. So being a product of Brooklyn's projects, this was just like that is actually the beginning of summer. It is going to rooftop and just shop.
And I live in Bed-Stuy too, so I was like, it was one of those moments. I was like, those gunshots are fireworks. Let me pace out how rapid they are.
Right. You got to think for a second.
Like,
yeah.
Okay, that was a gunshot. Then when you hear, okay, those are fireworks. Okay, all right.
So you better come on with this.
Okay, she knows. Wait, what is that song when he was like, and the guy goes boom boom, and the cat goes meow meow.
Oh, what does the fox say? Do, 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 do. That one.
Yeah, but it was the
cow goes moo. The whatever.
And then you heard the gun one?
goes, you're talking about that other song.
Yeah, that song. Yeah, he was like, and the gun goes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So also about the summer though, here's a interesting thing about the summer, especially living in New York. The summer primarily technically isn't the best time to move anywhere.
No, it's not.
Because that's when all the niggas is out. And that's when if you're going to move somewhere, move in at night.
Discreetly.
Oh, very discreetly.
Under the cover of in guise of night.
He's still out in the nighttime.
Yeah, it's
cold.
okay. It's best to like search the areas in the summer because that's how my mother and father when we moved all over Brooklyn, we found the different areas we wanted to live into based on how the summer was in Bed-Stuy in this area or over here in Crown Heights, and it's like, yeah, there's too much action on this block. Let's not do that. But yeah.
Tell me this. Tell me what's a food, because I know me, in particular, I have a thing where when it's summertime, I can't eat, minus the grill, I can't eat, hot food like that. I
Spicy
just feel
food?
disgusting. No, not spicy food. I love spicy food. Oh, my God. Hot sauce is everything. I'm talking about temperature-wise. I can't, eat,
like soup.
Just be drinking
Like
hot
hot
sauce.
or hot soup, or I can't make a full meal and eat it unless I'm in the air condition. But it's certain food I just can't eat. So it's I'm I do my salads or whatever else I do, but besides the grill food, because I'll tear some grilled food up. But it's what is it that you guys in the summertime turn to when you don't want to eat necessarily hot ass or heavy food that makes you just feel heavy?
Not coleslaw.
Tuna fish.
I don't know. I still eat everything.
I say for myself, it's tuna fish, and if I want to add something hot, I usually do tuna fish with as you just were saying, but I do it in conjunction. It kind of smashes together very well. Tomato basil soup. So at least those two, it's not too hot, and the tuna, like some
But
grilled
that's
tuna.
light, so I get it because that's light.
Yeah, you need some so.
I also starve myself. I mean, that's that.
Oh, boy.
I mean,
Let's
come on,
not do that.
that's primary bottom season. Come on, that's like
Because I just feel
Summer
like
bodies are
So
made in the winter.
Fucking done with you.
Stop
that's
it.
the time you got to starve yourself. You get poked in the butt.
I'll have an ice cube
Stop
soup, please.
it. For our listening audience, please do not take PJ's advice and starve yourself so you can bottom.
You
Stop
know,
it.
that's how you get bottom.
You stop it.
We know our bodies, so we know what's look.
Lord Jesus. What I was going to say.
And somebody who does both, I know when I shouldn't eat, and during the
See
summer,
what happens when you take it to a dark place?
yeah.
I'm sorry. It was
The
my
dark-
fault.
right after
I
the dark
Go
goes
to the
dirty.
darkest place.
Right after the darkest place. Hello.
Stop it. You should answer your question. There is this. Let's try to bring it back to a light-filled place. I don't want to be in the dark anymore.
Light-filled. Ooh.
Oh my God. Back in college, my best friends, one of my best friends, she made like this shrimp summer salad that like changed my goddamn life. Like it was low-key like one of the best salads I've ever had in my life. And now that I'm thinking about it, after we're done here today, I'm about to call her and ask her if she could send me the recipe because now I need to have that salad. It was like shrimp and like so like I know there was celery in it too and like some other stuff, but like the dressing was like a combination of like ranch and Italian, and it was and it's like a summer
need to stop.
salad.
Y'all
and
both
it's
are getting so aroused by
good.
this. The both of you.
You know, it actually reminds me of this ceviche that I used to get from this Mexican restaurant downtown the Village, and they would make it with like passion fruit juice, and then be
Oh my
God, it was so okay. I have to go there.
Exact girl. Yes.
I'm not telling
Now,
anybody
we
where
need
it
to-
is because
right,
I gotta
we
go
need-
there.
Well, take me because I need a good ceviche place. Because the first and last time I ever had ceviche was when I was on vacation in Ibiza, and we went to like some like little like place that like somebody who was staying at our hotel like recommended, and it ended up being like I was like, this is some of the best damn food I've ever had in my entire life.
I know that's right.
All right, so let's
Well,
move-
it's
let's
called
keep-
Burrito
oh, wait,
Loco, and
you
it's
answered the
downtown.
Got
in the
it.
Village.
Got
West
it.
Fourth. West 4th off of 6.
I'm gonna need you. I was gonna quickly suggest that we must move off this topic of food, but Red hasn't answered yet, so I'll let him answer, and then we can change it off of food because I am so hungry.
Yeah, I know.
I'm literally
I'ma tell you, I
texting her
zoned
right
out.
now
I
and
zoned out.
asking
We
her
both
for the
zoned-
recipe.
We both was like,
I was already
Blair.
planning on going to Trader Joe's after this anyway. Now I
Blair,
just
care
got
to
more to add
share?
to my list.
Blair, care to share that recipe, love?
Girl, I will send it to you as soon as I get it.
Thank you.
Oh my God,
I love me some seafood now.
that's right.
Seafood by the ocean.
Oysters.
Yeah, on a half
I'll
shell.
do oysters. This is very summary for me.
Oh yeah. Oh, I eat oysters any time of the year.
And then I'm
I'm
fucking-
sorry, Red.
What?
But if you're doing that, you might as well do oysters with some strawberries and some chocolates. But sorry, Red. What was you talking about, Red?
No,
Red.
I don't know. Like, you have to see like my face right now. I'm just all like, I'm sick, hungry. Like I normally just do like a salad. My thing has always been like a salmon like Caesar salad, and like there's this pizza.
That's one of my favorite meals.
Yeah, it's like there's this pizza shop that's like actually nearby me, and I got a salmon salad from there because one of my coworkers actually suggested it the other day, and it was so.
That's one of my favorite
It was
meals.
so good. I was surprised that it was going to be so well seasoned and marinated. And I got some garlic knots with it too.
I know what I'm having for dinner.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay.
So next subject.
What else makes y'all think it's summertime?
Okay, how about this? How about everybody take off all their clothes when you see the summertime? You see flip flops, dirty feet, short.
Look, I just
You
posted.
did just post about that. I almost was going to write
PSA
you back
guys.
and say my
PSA
toes is
guys.
done.
PSA guys, the summer is here. We are no longer allowed to have winter feet. So if you don't know what winter feet is, that's when your feet has been locked in these boots and whatever. And you don't take care of them at all because you ain't nobody showing them. Take at least a week before summer gets here. Like, you should have had, be prepared to start sanding them bottoms of them feet down now.
I'm telling you.
As a man with a foot fetish, You know, and I will stare at ugly feet. I'll stare at pretty feet. But I will stare.
And as a woman with a foot aversion, I also encourage you to get your feet done. Because while I'm not seeking them out, if I see them, I already have issues with feet to begin with. And then if I see like crusty, dusty, terrible feet, like that's really just going to trigger me.
Come on, winter hooves.
All you got to do is get that little... All you gotta do is get that little pink thing, and while you watching TV, put your feet in that little pink tub thing, and then just soak your feet. And that's it. It's just that simple. It's just that simple, guys. Please have pretty feet. I love feet.
And it's bad when they lotion their feet and they still ashy.
How do you do that?
That
means they need some water.
I would call out another one of my best friends.
They need some exfoliant.
That's her. She
and
will
water.
Nameless, but she is forever ashy, and I'm always like putting lotion on her, and the ash is still there.
She needs water.
She needs exfoliant.
I try to moisturize it with some water first, get some hydration in there, and then like
her
inside.
I'm telling her to always drink water, but she don't ever drink water. She wants to drink Sprite all the time. I'm like, girl,
that's
your
what's
inside.
happening. That Sprite drying her out. That Sprite saying, "Fuck your life."
But you know, the old school, they used to say that if you put Vaseline on your feet and put socks on at night, it'll help during the day.
I mean, it does.
So you won't be ashy.
It
so
does.
that Vaseline.
You gotta put up. Who was that? That was Simone when she was in here, and she said that she her sister gave her the beauty tip of the
it's
feet.
essentially doing like a paraffin glove like kind of thing.
Look, when I get out as soon as you get, here's the tip. Number 1, get out the shower. Here's the 2 things.
That's when your skin is the most
right. So
absorbent.
So this is my routine, right?
It's susceptible to getting soft.
Exactly.
In my bathroom. Right outside my bathroom, I have a little step stool, right, that I took from my grandmother. So that's where I put my clothes at, right? Mm-hmm. So I just let all my underwear and everything that's going to sit right there. But in the bathroom, on the sink, I have my 2 socks that I'm going to put on. I sit on the toilet, clothes, not to poop, after I'm out the shower. And before I move anywhere, I lather up my feet, you know, whether it's with shea butter, whether it's with a whole heap of glob of Vaseline, or is this concoction that was created, which is just a mixture of just everything, and then just let it soak in with some socks on, so you're not, first of all, walking around barefoot. No matter how clean your floors are, put some lotion on your feet, the bottoms of your feet.
That's where all the traction happens.
And I know some people be like, "Oh, I don't want to lotion the bottom of my feet because I'm gonna slip out my sandals." Well, rub that shit in, girl.
Exactly, rub it in.
Put some baby powder on the bottom of your put some Tam, what is it? It's not baby powder. It's something that you can actually sprinkle on your flip flop.
Talcum powder.
Well,
Talcum powder. There we are.
But
talcum powder.
you can also use stuff that's made specifically for your feet as well.
Because
then that's not
Gold's
or there's also O'Keefe. O'Keefe is also another one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So you don't have
or a hatchet. Maybe you just need a hatchet and just learn how to walk with no feet.
Insert scene from Saw.
Good old fashioned Vaseline works for deep ash.
Lord Jesus.
So we talked about music. We talked about food. We talked about clothing.
Sundresses.
Niggas
trying to holler.
What else is there that we can possibly think about when it comes to summer?
What do you guys notice about different races of people when summertime happens?
So when summertime happens, why do I have to be the first one to jump in on this? Okay. So when summertime happens, there's a certain type of an odor that comes from anybody who's not melanated, because their perspiration doesn't really isn't all that great.
Look.
And this is actually, they're also I lived in Jersey City Heights, which is highly East Indian populated, and they don't do deodorant. So just imagine getting on a shuttle bus and I can just smell, oh God, Jesus Christ, I'm just having a flashback.
I think that's an excuse. Don't sit here and accost my fucking nose all on the fucking subway. I'm so mad at that.
You know what?
Because I get that, right?
You can smell can't you?
You can don't use the like deodorant because it has fragrances and stuff like that. But there's deodorants that
without aluminum, without
don't
fragrance.
have anything on them.
There are crystals you can use.
Don't be sitting down and freaking walking around just smelling like hot hot something. Like
some people, I appreciate that there's like alternate forms from deodorant, like crystals, but crystals don't work for everybody.
Yo, Erica, talk about something, rub it on 100 times.
There's some people who need something a little
fragrant,
a little stronger.
fire, alcohol.
Or some soap and some goddamn water.
I swear that is just an excuse because some people be straight. You ever like somebody get up from the subway seat and then just
you
walk
get the
away,
whiff of it?
and you get the whiff. Not even like that's not even underarms though. That'd be straight up ass crack. I'd be all like, yo.
My God. Okay, so
Y'all want to talk about me taking this to a dark place? I think that's the darkest place we've
I'd
been.
be so upset. I'd be all like, so you just left your ass crack smell just
Here
behind.
for us to
So
enjoy.
I'm about to go just one
Bask in the
step darker now.
ambience.
I'm about to go
not dark,
wait. I'm about to
no.
go one step darker since you're talking about ass crack.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Sex in the summer.
Hold on, before
Sweaty.
we leave this, I just want to say for the record and reply to you, PJ, that I actually wear oils, but see, I've learned to find an oil that meshes well with my chemistry.
Because it's true. And you know what? Usually that's what I'm saying. It don't work for everybody because some people are willing to put in the work to find out what works for them. Some people think, oh, I did it. No, you didn't.
It sure smells
So
good
shout
on
out to
him.
my
I've got
girl,
oil
but it
on.
stinks
It's
on you,
fine.
though.
But that oil
No, for
is
real.
not
But
for
shout out
you.
to my girl Key who makes the oil called Oracle. It's oraclefragrance.com.
Yeah,
I
shout
actually
out.
use her oil and it actually works. So when we were at when we were at the awards at BAM and I said to Red, I was like, Red, I think I'm expiring.
Time's up.
And Red was like, yeah, I think you almost close. I legit went upstairs. I took my girl oil. I rubbed that shit all over.
Look,
But that's
we,
also like
we
how
are
you know
friends.
you got love.
We are
Exactly.
friends. I was like, yeah,
Look.
you almost there. You got like 30 more minutes left.
The same
Expiration.
friend that I was talking about before. Earlier this month, she and I flew to back home. We flew together to somewhere that one of us calls home and the other one might call. Yeah, y'all probably know her, but the audience might not know her. I don't want to, put her business out there, whatever. But this is the same Ashley friend I was talking about before. We were on a flight, and she had spent the night at my apartment, and then we got in an Uber the next day and got on the plane,
I see
a
what you're
couple
trying to
hour
do here,
ride,
though.
and
Go
we
ahead.
got home or got to our destination, and we went to go get the rental car. She got in the driver's seat and took off her jacket and was like, "Oh."
Oh no.
She's like, is that me? So me, being the best friend that I am, smelled her armpit and said, I turned to her and said, yeah, girl, that's you.
Now put that jacket back on.
And your inner mind, your inner mind was saying, "Bitch, of course that's you."
And in my mind, she was like, I thought I could make it through most of the day before I had to put deodorant on. I was like, well, you thought wrong
You better
because
tell her to get some of that Oracle.
it's time to do something of Ed. So yeah. So I'm saying, Red, I can relate to you. This is what real friends do. We let our friends know so that way they can go and fix the situation like she and my friend did.
You should, y'all should see my face because I
And
am
I
just
had
all
on
like,
degree.
that shit bothers me.
And I also had to tell her, I was like, look, girl, this is the true test of how much I love you. I love you.
Look, this is why I walk around with deodorant, and I walk around with toothpaste, a toothbrush. I walk around with the oil and everything. Just in
Okay.
case. But
This has turned into a PSA from Highly Melanated. Please keep yourself as fresh as you can throughout the summer because it's hot
Head
out. And
to
we know
toe.
that you're
Oh, but
naturally going to sweat. It's
I
going to build up.
I love it how she just changed the subject really quick. But we still gonna get back to that. Don't think I
But
see
I
what
gotta
you did
tell
there.
y'all
No,
that frankincense and myrrh, it don't always work.
No, it
so
don't.
Stop that shit.
But you know what? Okay, pause
Anyway,
for
boo-boo-yo.
a second. The oil that I want to just implement into supporting our girl Key. Her Instagram is Bedstuyplum. That's BEDSTUYPLUM, and you can go on her website and you can check it out. oraclefragrance.com. The actual
That's
shit is
right.
just amazing. When anybody ever hugs me, because that's when you like Blair, when you hug me, like, oh, you smell delicious. It's her stuff that I'm wearing.
Got it.
Yeah, so.
And then you know what's funny? Remember, PJ, we had started implementing the rose water. So a little bit of rose water.
Let me tell you right now, last summer, I would go to Yushi's house and put on that, spray that rose water and have the oil. And I'd be like, oh, I'm not going to take the bus home. I'm going to walk. Mm-hmm.
By the time you got home.
I had 3 numbers. But while we on that,
love potion
I
number
bet you
9.
they approached you correctly, though.
you like how this is circling back around. So about sex during the summer.
I don't have any.
Sweaty. Y'all, like, you don't like the air conditioner on? I mean, would you look at you? She's trying. Blair is trying her best.
I mean, as long as you got some Badusi spray.
I prefer. I'm sorry. Maybe
Time out. You mind to share the ingredients to Badusi spray?
Well,
Would you mind sharing the recipe for anybody who's what the hell is it?
Badusi spray.
you know where that come from? You know where that comes from? That comes from PJ. You know where that come from? That come from random acts of flyness.
Yes, it does. It does.
What is in Badusi spray?
You got to watch Riding Next.
I want to know what's in it.
Honey, a little bit of rose water, a little bit of holy water.
I was gonna say it's gonna have to be a combination of rose water and holy water, cause goddamn.
Child.
I don't know about me. I mean, maybe this is just because I'm just nasty and disgusting, but I like summer sex. So I like sweaty, no air conditioner, sweat and dripping all over your body. I like that about the summer.
Me too. As long as it's not on the beach and with the sand. Like, lay down a big ass blanket.
I don't like the sand. Who likes the
sand
beach?
is just griping.
I don't like sand sticking all over me.
That's a loaded question.
Wait, Red got all excited for a second. They was like, wait a minute.
I don't actually mind summer sex. I think like I'll have the air conditioner on because once again I don't like being hot. But it all depends on like where you're at, right? Like the air conditioner can't be blowing on you directly.
Because then you're gonna get sick.
Well, forget all this sick. Forget all that. But just like the weird like chill and like while you're sweating, so it's cold sweat. Like I don't mind. Like every once in a while, a good nice sweaty like.
I mean, I look it up.
Sex.
So. I look up. I will lick somebody's sweat off there.
Do you use a straw?
No. This wide tongue that I have that's not getting any action.
Oh God.
This conversation just got very uncomfortable.
But sex on the beach, I wouldn't mind that.
I like
the
the drink.
sand everywhere.
You
I like the drink.
You guys just got to be careful.
What if you get
as a woman, you would have to be very careful.
Right, you would just have to be careful. But I think,
First of all,
and you get sand out of
allows
it?
you to have sex on it.
I mean,
Gunnison Beach in Jersey.
Stop it.
No.
Sandy Hook. It's a nude beach.
Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
It's a nude beach.
I will be going there pretty soon.
Sex.
See, I don't care for the sand, but I do care.
Red and I are going to post pictures with me the next time we go to.
We will not. We will not.
I will.
Yeah, no, I think the sand is
And
I
I'll
just
secretly
like
take a
it's
picture of
public,
him.
right? It's interesting. It's like exciting, like that whole thing to get caught.
But you get
like,
sand all in your pussy.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah,
Unless you're doing it doggy style, then you're straight.
You got sand all in your knees. Oh, that's uncomfortable.
no,
we're standing
'cause we have
up.
the big blanket.
One other thing, especially in large metropolitan cities, to me, that's the start of summer, is when everybody starts having street festivals.
Oh, God.
PJ experienced that today on the way here. But
Why?
like when there's like all types of like food vendors and just like they close off like the streets. There's a long stretch of like 6th Avenue that they close off in the summer.
Can it be just on the side
for
streets?
festivals. I enjoy all the different street festivals
do
that
too.
they have throughout the city all summer
I
long.
do too, but on the main
farmers
streets, that's great. But on the main street, it's inconvenient because then my like example, like me coming to the studio today on Flatbush Avenue from I want to say from Albemarle. No, actually before that, from Cortelyou all the way down past Church. There was a festival, and it's just like, nigga.
Oh,
yeah.
That's when the Peruvians be having that good corn. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
I missed
You
it.
get all like the
that
good like
They
street
used to
food.
they used to do that when I worked on Wall Street, and they used to always come when I had no money. I'd be like, damn, today's the day. Of course, now would be great.
You know what the other
Portuguese
thing
food and
is
everything.
for summertime indication to me, again, especially since, like, when I first moved here to New York, like, I was very determined to take advantage of, like, all the city had to offer because, I mean, it's New York. How could you not? And one of the things that I loved doing when I first moved here that I want to start doing again this summer is going to all of the movies during the summer that they show, like, in all parks, like how they show, like, movies in Bryant Park and in Central Park.
Oh, yeah.
And at the parks here in Brooklyn, like Fort Greene Park, how they just set up the screen and just have like a movie night under the stars kind of thing. I love that. And I think like when you start seeing like the advertisement for those, that's like, oh, summer's here. Let's get it popping.
That's how I feel about those free concerts that they do in the parks. And you can go jump on those. I love those free concerts with all the different kind of artists.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So I think we've all learned a little bit about what summer means to each of us. So let's wrap things up with, I mean, it's summertime. The classic summer dessert is ice cream. I know I keep coming back to ice cream, but it's a classic for a reason. So let's switch it up a little bit. Let's say you're out and about. You might be at a nude beach, or you might be walking down a street festival, or you might just be in a park somewhere, wherever you are, and you get the craving for ice cream. What ice cream shop, parlor, store are you going to? Tell us that along with your final thought. Not necessarily what ice cream you're going to get, but what ice cream shop are you going to?
The only one that I actually know, I don't know the name of the other one, but Cold Stone is mine.
I love Cold Stone.
That's one of them. I like a one that sells. I like a one. I like those that have like that are gelato based only, just because the way my stomach is set up and the way y'all air needs to be set up, it needs to not to be attacked, you know. But summertime is a beautiful time when you're around like great friends and having good times. So do something different this summer that you didn't do before. Make this summer your best summer ever. Yeah, that's it.
Love that.
I think one of the things that make me the most uncomfortable about summertime is also about the, I guess, just bugs that just, like, I'm an outdoors person, but I just don't appreciate the thought of being eaten. So make sure you have your mosquito and bug repellent on deck, because Memorial Day, which is the day that kind of marks summer, right? Memorial Day, I got bitten by a mosquito. So if you don't want that, make sure you have it on deck.
Do you recommend any particular brand, Skin So Soft or anything?
Fire. I'm really not, I'm not particular when it comes to the sprays, as long as that they keep me away. When I don't, because the sprays can smell. So like if you have like candles or some type of like
Citronella.
Ambient like repellent, those are really good.
And where are you getting your ice cream from?
The ice cream truck! Ice cream! We're running down the street. Ice cream. I miss doing that. I'm going to do that next time.
Love it.
So I'm going to get mine from Cream and Cocoa in Brooklyn, because they do vegan ice cream, and I can't do milk-based ice cream, a cow milk-based ice cream, that is, because it will make me projectile throw up. So, yeah. I'm going to get some vegan ice cream, which is like almond-based, soy-based, that kind of stuff. My final thought is an alternative for us melanated people to wearing sun tanning lotion or whatever is just some good old-fashioned cocoa butter or shea butter. So stop wearing that stuff because it's not for us. Just put on some cocoa butter or some shea butter. Or, if you got that deep ash, Just go on and put on some Vaseline.
And drink your water.
and wrap it up in saran wrap and let it marinate overnight.
Okay.
How you have deep
and don't
ash?
forget.
It's so deep it's inside.
And don't forget to powder your titties.
Oh, Lord.
Powder your titties. Powder your titties.
Because
Don't
the
nobody like
under
that.
boob sweat is
I'm
real.
telling you. And it's showing in the shirt.
I'm
Things
going to
things
put
gays
that
will never
on.
know.
Powder
That
your
that
titties.
is that is
Powder
the
your
word.
titties and powder your pecs.
Hashtag powder your titties. That's the
I'm gonna look. I'm putting
that's the
that on
hashtag
Instagram.
for this week. Hashtag
And
powder your
Powder
titties.
your
powder your
titties.
pecs. That's lovely. Yushi, thank you for that PSA. For me, you guys know, I love dessert. It's my favorite. So it's hard for me to just pick one ice cream shop to go to because I have so many that I frequent and that I actually really, really love. But in the interest of social justice and an ice cream shop with a cause and with a message, I am going to go get my ice cream from Ben & Jerry's because they are very active in this revolution of prison reform, and they speak very vocally and very candidly about how there are way more black men in prison than there are of anybody else, and they're on a mission to alert people of this epidemic and to hopefully invoke some type of reform. So I am going to go get my ice cream from Ben & Jerry's because they are an ice cream shop with a cause, and I appreciate that. And for my final thought, as far as this summer goes, I know summertime is usually the time when people like to get out. People have been, in hibernation all winter because it's cold and nobody wants to go out and do anything. So it just feels like people are flooding the streets when the weather gets warm. And I would like people to just think about still do that, still go out and explore and go to new places and try new things, but maybe go with the motivation of I want to find what my, staple place is going to be for all seasons. Somewhere that you can go and hang out in the summer, but then also, someplace that you would look forward to going in the winter as well. So go out there and find your cheers, find your hangout spot. There's no better time to do it than when it's warm out.
Thank you again, guys, for taking the time to listen to another episode of Highly Melanated. We greatly appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys I've been running into people, and they've just been really saying, I've heard of you. I try to tell somebody about the podcast. They're like, "Oh, I've heard of that. I subscribe." It's pretty dope, and we greatly appreciate it. So, as always, you can follow us on Instagram, Highly Melanated Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter. That's H_melanated pod. You can email us any questions, comments, concerns, anything that you'd like to say, anything you like to share, deepest, darkest secrets, dick pics, only send that directly to actingregion@gmail.com.
Wow. What is going on? You always do that. I will see. I will still look at them.
Okay. And vagina pics too. He'll take those.
I will look at those too.
Do not send those to my email, please. I mean, you can. It's summertime. This is what happens.
Clearly.
Okay, what was I saying?
Tell people how they can get in touch with us, please.
Yes, and
Social media handles.
you got the social media handles, and always you can go to our website, which is highlymelanatedpodcast.com. On that website, it has bios of us. There's going to be some updates to it later. Just still working on some little things, and you can listen to all the SoundCloud links as well. So click, listen, subscribe, rate us 5 stars, do all the good things, tell a friend, yada yada. Love you much. In that case, peace, love, and
Mosquito grease.
Summertime.
Cassie feet.
So just sit back
get
and
your
unwind.
feet done. Just please, pretty feet only. Pretty feet. Even if you got ugly feet, just treat them accordingly.